Now, it's taken me a couple days to really come around to how I think this should be done. Because it is now January. The Royal Rumble is in 3 weeks? I think as of now on the 27th. It is currently January 7th. It's January 7th currently. And we have some things going on in the WWE. And one of those things is that The Rock returned to Monday Night Raw to call out the tribal chief, the head of the table, one of the longest reigning modern champions in history, Roman Reigns. And this has put a bad taste anyway, in my mouth. I'm sorry, I'm just fixing my keyboard. It's put a bad taste in my mouth, and it's put a bad taste in other people's mouths, which leads how it's currently going. If The Rock winds up having a match at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, most likely it could very well be for the title. And if that's the possibility, which I don't think it needs the title, but here's how most people are thinking that this is going to go. Sorry, I keep jumping over myself. People are going to think that The Rock is just going to call his shot. He's going to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because Cody Rhodes isn't going to win the Royal Rumble. People, I assume, are expecting CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble and to challenge Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, making it Rock v. Roman, Rollins v. Punk, and then Cody Rhodes versus maybe Randy Orton, at WrestleMania. But it makes sense. That really does make sense. Because Roman Reigns, if he makes it to WrestleMania with the title, he will be just, like a few days, a week or so off of breaking Hulk Hogan's record. And I don't see why you wouldn't do it. Like, it doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint and from a business standpoint, from a history-making standpoint, to not give that title to Roman Reigns and let him keep it to beat Hulk Hogan's record. And then go on to most likely hold it until SummerSlam, which would be, 4 years since he won it? I think, 4 years with the title. Which is insane, by the way. It makes every bit of sense, to have Roman Reigns hold that title until SummerSlam of 2024. Maybe even bash it Berlin in August and fight like Gunther for the title or something. And then we have Gunther win both titles, the Intercontinental and I'm just going to call it the WWE Championship because I really don't know what they're calling it. And I've heard rumors that they're going to split them back up at some point and have the WWE Championship again and then the Universal Championship. I'm not sure, or just get rid of the Universal Championship and just have it called the WWE Championship, I think, since now they have the world title. But that's what I feel like is the most logical thing to happen. But I could be wrong, obviously. What I want to happen is that The Rock calls out Roman Reigns, and either nothing happens and they save that for WrestleMania 41, or this has been the idea of a lot of people going around online, that at the Royal Rumble, it's a Fatal 4-Way match, LA Knight, AJ Styles, Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns for the title. They want Roman to drop the title at Royal Rumble, which makes sense. Frankly, in this match, I could see most people want it to be Randy Orton to win it, which makes total sense. I would love for Randy Orton to win it. I think that'd be really, really cool. But I could also make a good case for AJ Styles, putting him back on the top, making him be the one that ended Roman's streak, although they didn't pin Roman. Roman does not get pinned in this match. If anyone is there to take a pin, it's LA Knight. And I hate saying that because I love LA Knight. LA Knight is the best. He's a mega star. Like, he's going to hopefully be big if the WWE and Triple H will fully get behind him. He's going to be huge. So I hate saying that, but in this match, if they were to do this, have Roman lose at the Royal Rumble, which would be a shocking upset. AJ Styles, Randy Orton. Either AJ Styles hits LA Knight with a Styles Clash pin, 1, 2, 3, just as everyone's jumping in to break it up, or Randy Orton with RKO out of nowhere, pinning either Styles or LA Knight. probably LA Knight since they just brought back AJ Styles. But Roman isn't taking any pins if this were to even happen. If that happens, either AJ Styles or Randy Orton wins the world title at Royal Rumble. CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble, challenging Rollins still for the world title. But Cody Rhodes has to fight a number one contendership match I guess, in the chamber. And then would go on to face either AJ Styles, which would be a very good matchup, or Randy Orton, which would make more sense because Randy Orton doesn't necessarily need a long title reign. But I think I would put him at, 12, 13 world title reigns? I think that would put him up maybe 10, 11. I can't remember off the top of my head. But he would get closer to Cena's and Ric Flair's record, that's for sure. But I think that would probably be the best outcome, because then you could still have Roman Reigns take on The Rock at WrestleMania. And you can have Roman beat The Rock at WrestleMania to still keep his high influence. But I don't think that one's going to happen either. Now that The Rock has kind of called out Roman Reigns, I feel like if we're going to have something like that happen, Roman Reigns isn't losing the title. Rock and Cody Rhodes is still going to challenge him, is what I think might be the most likely outcome. Is that I feel it's pretty much guaranteed that CM Punk's winning the Royal Rumble. I'm fairly confident in that, but I don't know. Because you don't need Punk to win the Royal Rumble to challenge Rollins. You really don't. That feud can be built other ways. But I feel like CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes goes on to win the Elimination Chamber, gets the number one contendership. Roman Reigns survives the Royal Rumble, comes up to WrestleMania, like the fast lane to WrestleMania, basically. Although I don't think they're doing fast lane, you know what I mean, the road to WrestleMania. The Rock and Cody Rhodes challenge Roman Reigns, basically, because Cody Rhodes won the number one contendership match. And instead of doing a triple threat match, which I hope to God they don't do, I don't think it'd help. Because if Cody Rhodes is meant to win that match, who's he going to pin? Roman Reigns, which would make sense, I guess, or The Rock. As much as I like Cody Rhodes, I don't know if he's there enough to beat The Rock, but Roman Reigns is. So I feel like they would do, which is what I really hate. Sorry, I just punched the table. Is what I really hate is that this will most likely be the outcome. That I suppose, don't quote me, it'll be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns on night 1 of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes wins the title. And then on night 2, it'll be The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Or switch them however they decide to put them. It'd make more sense to me to put Cody Rhodes second, just because The Rock came and kind of just called his shot. And Cody Rhodes actually won a number one contendership match, but that never really matters. But yeah, I hate that idea as well, because then it wouldn't allow CM Punk to main event WrestleMania. But another option, I suppose, would be for The Rock versus Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber in Perth. That is what also is a possibility. Because if you get The Rock versus Roman Reigns out of Elimination Chamber, which I still don't think is possible, it's possible, but I don't think it's likely, just on the fact that it's The Rock. You want him at WrestleMania. You want The Rock versus Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber? No, you want that at WrestleMania. It makes more sense to do it at Mania. But, it's Triple H's era. He likes to do things a different way. Very well could happen in the Elimination Chamber. But I think I cannot tell you the most likely outcome, which is awesome. I like being able to not know what WrestleMania is going to be months out and ahead. I really like that. I just feel, after I've made my last video, the Cody Rhodes problem, Cody Rhodes has to be the winner at the end of WrestleMania. If Cody Rhodes does not have a world title, not the world championship, the WWE championship after WrestleMania, there's a big problem. And The Rock would cause most of that problem, and I think would probably go on to probably damage his legacy in the long run, just because he kind of screwed Cody Rhodes out of what would have been one of the greatest stories in modern history. Although, in I guess The Rock's defense, Cody Rhodes should have won it at WrestleMania 39, but I guess they wanted to do this storyline, which hasn't been a bad storyline. It's been a very good storyline. The only thing is, though, is with The Rock wanting to come back now, I guess, kind of puts a wrench in the whole plans of it. Because he didn't call him out for a match, I don't believe. He just kind of called him out. That could set up a match at SummerSlam, that could set up a match at Bash in Berlin, WrestleMania 41, or WrestleMania 40. Or even the Elimination Chamber, I do suppose. But the Rock problem in WWE is very, very tough to figure out. Because you're literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. The hard place being, if Cody Rhodes doesn't win, Cody Rhodes has effectively lost everything he's ever done in WWE. Like, it would be so hard, in my opinion, to repair Cody Rhodes to the level that he's at now if he doesn't win at WrestleMania. So unless this was just a big bring him back in just to screw him over, I don't really see the point in it. And CM Punk Rollins, they kind of have to. I feel like Punk needs to main event a night of WrestleMania, just because I feel like that's probably something they agreed on before he signed the contract. Same with winning the Royal Rumble. So if those things are true, and that the Royal Rumble is won by CM Punk, and night one's main evented by CM Punk Rollins, then that really only leaves a small amount of choices for night two. It's either going to be The Rock versus Roman without the title, or it's going to be Rock versus Roman with the title. And that's pretty much it. But Cody Rhodes has to win. That's the main thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.